and welcome to the Clear Cut Classroom, where we take deep dives into all things diamonds. Today we're going to talk about the anatomy of a diamond. There are 5 main components when talking about the anatomy of the diamond. From top to bottom, there's the table, the crown angle, the girdle, the pavilion, and the culet. The first part is the table. The table refers to this big main facet at the top of the diamond, that big cut that reflects light when it faces up. It's important to make sure that your table isn't too big and isn't too small. You want it to be well proportioned so that the light is reflecting properly. If your table is too large, it can be a little flat looking. If your table's too small, you can have an overall smaller look to your diamond as well. So you want everything to be well proportioned. Also to mention for tables, if you have an antique diamond like an old euro or old mine, they usually do have smaller tables, and that's indicative of the antique cut. Part 2 is the crown and crown angle. The crown angle is the angle from the table to the girdle. You want to make sure your angle isn't too steep because then you're wasting a lot of carat weight in this area, and you don't want it to be too shallow as well because then the diamond can look a bit flat. You want it to be well proportioned and an appropriate angle. Part 3 is the girdle, which is a really funny word, but it is that area around the perimeter of the diamond. So this area all around the diamond. We want to make sure your girdle isn't too thick, because if your girdle is too thick, then you're wasting carat weight in this area. And you also want to make sure your girdle isn't too thin because then it can chip more easily. The fourth part of your diamond is the pavilion. This is the area on the bottom of the diamond, so the bottom facets. We also want to make sure that the angle of the pavilion, also known as the pavilion angle, is well proportioned and it's not too steep or too shallow. Number 5, the culet. This is the point of the diamond. In antique diamonds, you may see culets that go from small, medium, to slightly large, to extremely large. That means that there is a cut at the point. Modern stones don't usually have a culet visible. But if you do have a culet, you can sometimes see it through the table, and it kind of looks like a little round circle at the bottom. So those are your main components of your diamond's anatomy. You have your table, your crown, your girdle, your pavilion, and your culet. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Comment below. Let me know if you have any questions or what you want to see next week. And class is dismissed.